session, the Hindu editorial analysis for proficiency in English. Let us start with the snippets. The very first one, Mysuru Dasara Festival. Plea in SC against Banu Mustaq as chief guest. I think we have got this news item. We have already got this, but let us see what is there to learn. Festival, a simple word. Plea in Supreme Court against someone as chief guest. Plea, a legal term, but it goes with everyday English as well. Request, urge, plea, plead, all words you have to recollect. And request, informal, urge, formal, plea, legal term, plead, formal, but more or less the same meaning. Coming to the next one, legal course. Qatar meets ICC head over Israel strike. International Criminal Court, International Court of Justice. Where is it? Hague. Qatar meets ICC head over Israel strike. You all know yesterday also I read out one news item. Israel has been attacking a particular region. Against that backdrop, they must have met ICC head. Coming to the next snippet, Adani defamation case. What is the meaning of defame? Someone has reputation, someone has name, someone is popular, and someone else tries to spoil that reputation, the name. Then we use the expression defame. I'm sure all of you know defame. Oh, very good. I appreciate your contribution. Who is this? Chota Jayashree. Pre, urge, request, solicit. Solicit has another dimension, request. Solicit help means seek help. Request help, seek help. When it comes to the word reputation, spoiled reputation, that's right. Reputation, sometimes what happens, someone has a very good image, someone or something spoils that image, then we say his image has taken a beating. Take a beating means lose reputation. Gag order against journalists set aside. Set aside, keep aside. But there's one important word, very good. You have to recollect famous, popular, notorious. Famous, neutral word, known to many people. Known to many people, liked by many people, popular. Known to many people, hated by many people, notorious. Gag order. Gag means to cover someone's mouth with a piece of cloth. If someone's eyes are closed, we say blindfolded. What is the expression? Blindfolded. But gagged. When thieves enter a particular house, they may try to blindfold the owners or gag the owners so that they don't shout. Have you heard of this? Actually, it goes with everyday English, but here gag means don't allow someone to speak. And gag order against journalists set aside means kept aside. Coming to the next one, parley. Parley, you all know, discussion, deliberation, border conflict and normalizing ties with China. We have issues with China along the border, LOC, and they're trying to sort out the problems. Border conflict and normalizing ties with China. Should India overlook boundary issues? Now, India is trying to normalize their ties with China. Based on that, there is a question. What is the question? Should India overlook the boundary issues? Do we have to ignore? That is a question. The last one talks about time to experiment. India faces Oman in its final group game. Goes with cricket. You all know, many of you may follow. Let us go to the main headline, today's Hindu paper. What is it? CEC shielding democracy wreckers, Rahul. Chief Election Commission shielding. What is the meaning of shielding? Shield means to protect. In this context, what does it mean? To protect. Protecting democracy wreckers. I think we got this word yesterday also. Shipwreck, wreckage. Wreck means to get damaged. When a ship hits a rock, it gets damaged, the parts are scattered. Then we use the word shipwreckage, the ship got wrecked. Wreck means to damage, to spoil. And who has given this statement? Rahul has given this statement. We have a few snippets this side. UK deports first migrant to France under return deal. Looks like there is some deal between France and the UK. The UK. You all know what you have to recollect. The Netherlands, the Philippines, the Irish Republic. A return deal, an important word because it goes with redundancy. A lot of people say they have given in many exams. He has returned back from Delhi 2 days ago. Right or wrong? It is wrong. Return means to come back. Then you cannot say return back. This is an important word. Coming to the next one, I believe in true secularism and all faiths. Who has said that? Says Chief Justice of India. There are two words you have to focus on. One, secularism. India is a secular country. Means what? No official religion. We respect all religions. If you take the preamble, the constitution, you see the words. India is a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic. Secular country. And says. Says is a reporting verb. It is in present tense. Then you have to recollect one rule that goes with statements, indirect speech. What is that rule? If the reporting verb is in present, present perfect, or future, tenses don't change to a corresponding past tense. That you have to recollect. Let us go to center's response sought in case on Roy's new book. Someone's book, something has been sought. Here, seek, sought, to look for, to search for. And you guys are searching for a job, looking for a job. What is the expression for you people? You guys are known as job seekers. I'm sure all of you know that. Coming to the next one, stakeholders in Chabahar face US sanctions. Sanctions, an important word. Why is it an important word? It can be positive, it can be negative. Stakeholders, those who have something to do with a particular thing, we say they are the stakeholders. Usually it goes with business context. Coming to the next one, sanctions. In English, there's a problem. What is a problem? Same word can be a positive, can be negative. Here, sanction the funds means positive. It has imposed the sanctions against that country, negative. Both you should know. Yes, that's right. Coming to the pick, trail of destruction, an important word you have to recollect. What is the other word you have to recollect? Many of our students know trial, trail. Trial goes with a legal case. Entire process is called trial. But what is the spelling over here? Trail. Trail means to leave something behind. Imagine someone loses way in a forest. He leaves behind a particular type of stone or something, and then people who are searching for him can easily find that person based on the trail left behind. Imagine someone murdered, killed a person, and he tried to escape. He also got hurt in that process, and he leaves behind a trail of blood drops. Blood drops, then we can say trail of blood drops. Here, trail of destruction. North India has certain states they have been experiencing because of flash floods, a lot of destruction, a lot of damage. Here, rain fury. Rescue operation underway at Nandanagar in Uttarakhand's Chamoli district, which was battered by heavy rain on Thursday. Batter means to hit repeatedly. Gushing water. Gush, come out with force. It goes with water, it goes with blood. Imagine I get a cut, then blood oozes out. Ooze means slowly, sudden with a lot of force, gush out. accompanied by debris. We have got this many a time. Turned houses into rubble, leaving at least 2 people dead and 7 missing. Rubble also, debris, rubble, all these words now familiar to many of our students. Coming to the next one, Saudi Pak signed a defense pact that defines attack on one as attack on both. This is a little one has to be careful. Based on that, Ministry of External Affairs wants to study what exactly the pact is. It says attack on one as attack on both. That means some country attacks Pakistan, Saudi Arabia takes it as an attack on Saudi Arabia. That is a little, one has to be a little cautious regarding that pact. Based on that, will study pact to protect India's interests, says MEA. US revokes. What is the meaning of revoke? Cancel. Repeal, revoke, cancel, make something null and void. Visas of Indian executives for smuggling ingredients used in fentanyl. Fentanyl. Smuggling ingredients, that seems a little strange or weird. I appreciate your contribution. So many guys have been contributing, very good. It is nothing to learn as such, but one important word, revoke. We have got many a time. Exactly, that's right. That's all from the front page of today's Hindu paper. Let me see if I have left out. I think I've covered everything. Let us go to today's editorial. Today's editorial, an important editorial. Yesterday we got one news item, one snippet, if you remember, about stubble burning. I gave words like smoke, fog, smog, stubble burning, if you guys remember. Today we have got an article. Why have they written? This is a recurring problem, and Delhi is a capital city. It has a dubious distinction of being the most polluted city in the world or the fourth most. Don't ask about other platforms here and don't question me. Don't try to question the educators. And this is not the platform to ask about that. When I come there, you ask there, not here. Coming to Delhi because of pollution, air pollution, one of the reasons, stubble burning. Holistic approach. I use this word quite often. Holistic means touching all the dimensions. And 2 words I give, exhaustive, comprehensive. Holistic approach, while preparing for competitive exams, you have to take a holistic approach. Holistic approach regarding what? India needs a multi-pronged strategy to deal with stubble burning. There's one important expression here, multi-pronged. Prong means a dimension. Multi-pronged, dimensional also you can say. But better expression is what? Multi-pronged approach, multi-dimensional approach. Both mean the same. India needs a multi-pronged strategy to deal with stubble burning. What is the bone of contention or apple of discord? Stubble burning. Stubble means what? When you take the cornfields at the time of the harvest, they cut the stems and part of the stem remains in the field. Or unwanted material, they dump one side. And what they try to do, they try to burn that. When they burn, obviously, burning generates smoke. That smoke enters the national capital region, especially Delhi takes the maximum brunt of that. Delhi has to bear the brunt of that. How does it start? And I told yesterday also, Supreme Court has come up with a solution. What is the solution? Those who resort to stubble burning should be imprisoned, incarcerated, jailed. But that is not practical. That is not a pragmatic approach and not feasible also. It will create a lot of stir or a lot of protests. Not one place, many places, many states. We cannot arrest farmers for that reason. Based on that, against that backdrop, the Supreme Court of India has broached an important word. Today we have a few important words. Broach means to raise an issue for serious discussion, to bring up a topic, to raise an issue, a question For serious discussion, then we use the word broach. The Supreme Court of India has broached present perfect active voice. The possibility of prosecuting farmers. This is what I was talking about. Supreme Court has made a categorical statement. Arrest them, jail them, imprison them, incarcerate, but not acceptable. Caught setting fire to their fields. Who are these farmers? If they are caught setting fire to their fields, they should be jailed. To prepare for winter sowing or rabi crop. To understand this editorial, you should also know something about the monsoon. We have two monsoons, sources of rainfall. One is southwest monsoon, the other one northeast monsoon. Northeast monsoon is also known as retreating monsoon, means coming back. The editorial talks about that as well. Why should they be stopped? Why should we jail or arrest the farmers, those farmers who burn the stubble in the field? Because it is sowing time to prepare for winter sowing or rabi crop. Stubble burning is a major contributor to air pollution in Delhi, Uttar Pradesh, Punjab, and Haryana, particularly in October and November, when the southwest monsoon has receded and adverse meteorological conditions trap toxic particulate matter emissions from vehicles, industry, garbage burning, and agricultural waste. Such a lengthy sentence. Look at this. How, from where to where? Somewhere it starts here and from here to here. Such a lengthy sentence. Whenever you come across lengthy sentences, you may not understand immediately. So, what I tell students, try to read slowly, carefully, meticulously, once or twice, then you will be able to understand. Otherwise, you get lost. Stubble burning is a major contributor to what? Air pollution. Where? All these areas. When? Particularly in October and November. And that is a time when the southwest monsoon has receded and adverse meteorological conditions trap toxic particulate matter. Toxic means harmful. Particulate matter means small particles, suspended particles in air. Particulate matter emissions from vehicles. What are the sources? Vehicles, industry, garbage burning, and agricultural waste. While the causes and the ways to reduce particulate matter pollution from agriculture are known, the efforts by the center to tackle the long standing problem have been half hearted. Everyone knows how to deal with agricultural waste, how to deal with this problem, but the editorial opines the measures taken by the center not full fledged, half hearted, means not with conviction, not with passion, for the name's sake. It is in a way accusing the center for the problem. While the causes and the ways to reduce particulate matter pollution from agriculture are known, the efforts by the center to tackle the long standing problem have been half hearted. They have been half hearted, not with total dedication. To justify that statement, the creation of the Commission for Air Quality Management, CAQM, a central body with the power to reach out, cross the borders of Punjab, Haryana, Delhi, Uttar Pradesh, and Rajasthan, was a positive step and an acknowledgement that air pollution in one state cannot be tackled without the cooperation of others. Establishing the body is a positive development. And why is it a positive development? Without a similar body, without such a body, you cannot deal with the problem that is spread across many states, not one state, so many states. Cross the borders of Punjab, all these was a positive step and acknowledgement that air pollution in one state cannot be tackled without the cooperation of others. Now, the statement has been given, center has not done it properly. It has done with half-hearted approach. To justify that, the writer talks about the body and how it has been functioning or how it has functioned. However, contrasting information, earlier sentence talks about something positive, now negative. However, the 4-year-old statutory body, we have got the word many a time. What is the meaning of statute? Lukewarm or opposite of overwhelming. What is the meaning of statute? Written law. Statutory body means legal body. The 4-year-old statutory body has failed, see, negative, to exercise its powers in a manner that is independent of political pressure. That means it has not functioned properly. The reason could be, very good, 4-year-old. In the exam, they may give 4 years old. That is not correct. It's a common error. Good, Naidu. And Sangeeta also. Sole powers. Good. Political pressure, based on that, the body could not function properly, though 4 years have been over. Take the example of its recent order to ban the sale of petrol and diesel in the National Capital Region to end of life vehicles from July 1st. Again, to substantiate, the writer gives us one example. It hasn't functioned properly. It has been subjected to political pressure. Subjected to political pressure to justify that statement. Example. Take the example of its recent order to ban the sale of petrol and diesel in the National Capital Region to end of life vehicles from July 1st. I think the time limit for vehicles in Delhi, I think 10 years, 5 years or 10 years. After 10 years, they cannot use the vehicles. They come under scrap. So what they're doing, they're taking to other states where the lifespan is 15 years. That means the vehicle can be run for another 5 years. They're selling at a very low price. This is the practice right now. A public outcry in Delhi and its political leaders, largely on technical grounds, and a court's intervention forced its implementation to November this year, that too beginning with parts of the NCR that are not a part of the Delhi municipalities. Based on the pressure, it had to postpone from July 1st to November. What is the reason? Political pressure, yielded to political pressure. In stubble burning too, the CA, now it talks about what is the topic today, stubble burning. But it is talking about a particular body to deal with agricultural waste. Though the body has been established almost 4 years over, it hasn't been quite effective due to political pressures. One reason related to petrol, selling petrol. Second reason related to stubble burning. In stubble burning too, the CAQM has not been able to impress upon the judiciary that stubble burning was due to recalcitrant farmers, an important word. Are you guys aware of this word? We have got this for the first time. Do you guys know the meaning of this? We have got this for the first time. Recalcitrant means stubborn, not willing to change. You all know the word stubborn, adamant, not willing to change, unwilling to change. You have to use this word. One of the problems, farmers are not willing to change. The CAQM has not been able to impress upon the judiciary, important. Before government bodies, you have to use a definite article, the judiciary, the executive, the legislature. That stubble burning was due to recalcitrant farmers, limited enforcement by Punjab and Haryana, and the structure of agricultural economics that left the average debt-ridden farmer with little choice. Means no choice. With little choice means what? No choice. These farmers, they can't afford alternative technologies or alternative solutions, and only way they can deal with stubble burning. And this body has failed to take it to the notice of the Supreme Court. In recent years, it has emerged that Punjab has been claiming a reduction in farm fires when it was in fact increasing. Contradictory information. Punjab says decreasing, but the fact says increasing. And there's one important expression, has been claiming, which tense is that present perfect continuous. You have been listening, I have been talking, present perfect continuous. The CAQM chose not to disclose this. What is the meaning of disclose? Disclose means to make public. You have to recollect words like disclose, divulge, reveal, unveil, make public. CAQM did not reveal that information. Why, we don't know. The second part talks about in the absence of a transparent mechanism to evaluate and address an issue and being cowed down by imagined political repercussions, it is not surprising that suggestions such as to jail farmers to act as a deterrent to others are being bandied out. What does it mean? Because CAQM is not effective, court had to resort to the statement like send them to jail, send the farmers to jail, send those farmers who resort to stubble burning to jail. It talks about why does it happen. The body is afraid of imagined political repercussions. One important word. What is the meaning of repercussions? Consequences, usually negative. In the absence of a transparent mechanism, here it looks like there is no transparency because earlier sentence talks about Punjab, something is going up, Punjab says going down. CAQM knows that, but it has not chosen to disclose that fact. Means there is no transparency, continuity of thought. You can say aftermath also. In the absence of a transparent mechanism to evaluate and address an issue and being cowed down by imagined political repercussions, means controlled by, it is not surprising that suggestions such as to jail farmers to act as a deterrent. What is the meaning of deterrent? We have got many a time. Act as a deterrent means prevent someone from doing something. To others are being bandied out, means being promoted. While no section of citizens, farmer or industrialist, can be considered to be above the law, creating better incentives, enforcing existing laws, and being transparent about what is realistically achievable are more advisable steps than carrot stick carrot and stick approaches. How does the editorial end? There are certain things the government has to do. These are all solutions. What are the solutions? One is we have to consider no one is above law. Whether it is a farmer or an industrialist, no one is above law. That is an open thing. But what are the solutions? We can create better incentives, enforce existing laws, and they can be transparent. But without doing all these things, if you resort to a particular approach, what is this approach? Carrot and stick approach. That is not going to work out. I don't know how many of you know. Have you heard of this expression, carrot and stick approach? Carrot and stick approach. This goes more with companies, workplace. Carrot and stick means if you work well, you'll be given a carrot. If you don't work well, you'll be given a stick, means you'll be punished. And editorial opines it doesn't work in this context. We have to work on remedial measures, not we should not resort to carrot and stick policy. That is more realistic. That's all about today's editorial. An important one. Always remember, never heard of that because you are too young. But if you go take up a job, tomorrow you go to the public sector or private sector, you come across this. Managements follow carrot and stick policy. Means what? Rewards and punishment. Do well, you get rewards. Don't do well, punishment. Very simple. I have been telling you guys any editorial related to environment, pollution, very important. And this is an important one. And when you read what happens, you develop contextual awareness. That will help in the exam. You will learn important words. That will help in the exam. Never look at editorials in isolation. They are an integral part of your preparation. When you read the editorial, you're going very close to making your dream come true. Always remember that. That's all for today. And lack of time, Friday, Saturday, very tight schedule. I could not design, but I've done the value addition. Thanks for being with me till the back end of the session. I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you very much.